Good morning, and wake up, wake up, wake up. Yes, it's your boy, Vincent E. Gray, with Being Visible. I have your morning motivational snackable on today. Now, you might be asking yourself, what are snackables? They're words of wisdom to help you win in life. And today, I'm going to be providing you with some time-tested principles, some wisdom, some game, however way you want to call it. You know, I'm a firm believer the principles that you live by create the world that you live in. And so I'm going to be giving you these principles to make sure that you level up in life. But before we get ready to leapfrog into the lesson, I need to make sure that you have your school supplies. Go get your pen, go get your notebook. And my students who like to roll and scroll and be on your iPhone, open up your note apps. It came free with your iPhone or your Android. All right, we're about to get ready to leapfrog right into the lesson. This is one of my favorite snackables of, you see, I said one of my favorite snackables of all time. I remember when I was in my early 20s and I went to go and see my life coach, and he set me and 3 other aspiring leaders down, and we were supposed to be talking about goal setting, and he just shifted, and he was just, he just came out of the brackets. He was just like, protect your character. So you see, I'm reenacting him. He was just like, protect your character. And I wanted to raise my hand. I was like, we're not talking about character. We're talking about goal setting. But he said it again. He said, protect your character, because if you do not protect your character, you will be like the Titanic at the bottom of the sea. Protect your character. Ooh. And it just resonated with me. He said, because how high you rise is determined by how deep your character runs. Protect your character. And then he said something that was really powerful. He said, what's the purpose of being big and great if you don't have the character to hold your greatness? Ooh, protect your character. Just type that in the chat. Protect your character. Your character is protection. It's your insurance policy. Protect the character. Protect your character. And the reason I want to talk about character today is because it reminds me of the Titanic. You know, that's what my coach said. He said, if you don't protect your character, you're going to be like the Titanic at the bottom of the sea. This is what he was saying. The Titanic wasn't like a ship. Seriously, it's a ship, but it was more than a ship. It was a statement. Ooh, it was a statement of man's brilliance, his luxury, his craftsmanship, and his indestructibility. Because they said that the Titanic was unsinkable. They even went so far as to say that God couldn't sink the Titanic. Wow. Right. The Titanic. Can I tell you why the Titanic sunk? It didn't sink because it was beautiful. It didn't sink because it was brilliant. It didn't sink because of its craftsmanship. The Titanic sunk because it ignored the signs. Ooh, they was getting calls in saying six times they said, look out for the iceberg. But the Titanic, I was like, no, we can't sink. We unsinkable. And I'm telling you, it's dangerous when you think you can't fail, when you think you can't fall, when you think you can't sink, and when you think you can't fall, you're already halfway down. Ooh. Write that down. When you think you can't fall, you are already halfway down. That's dangerous. Protect your character. I'm talking to somebody today. Protect your character. Protect your integrity. Protect your image. Protect your identity. The only way that you can protect your life is you have to protect your character. Your talent will get you to the top, but your character will make sure you stay there. And so this is what I want to tell you. One of the parts that just really disturbed me when I watched the movie to Titanic was that the musicians was playing. Come on now. Everybody running is mayhem, and the musicians are just playing. And sometimes we act like those musicians. We play like everything is right. We playing roles we didn't even audition for. We playing like we strong. We playing like we have it all together. But deep down inside, everything is falling apart. Protect your character. That's all I want to say. Protect your character. Because I told you, when you think you can't fall, you already halfway down. That's all I have for you on today. Protect your character. My name is Vincent E. Gray with Being Visible. As always, never let what your eyes see determine what your heart believes. Don't enjoy your day. Make sure that your day enjoy you. All right, I'm about to say it. Now go be great.